It is my firm belief that the relationship between the United States and India, bound by our shared interests and our shared values, will be one of the defining partnerships of the 21st century.
The United States and India have one of the most incredible relationships in the world. In fact, it's so good that President Obama recently labeled it the defining partnership of the 21st century. And what is it? What brings us together? Well, we have shared interests, we have common values, and these really play out in so many different ways as both of our countries look at each other and look at the regions that surround them. In a sense, our two countries are on a steady upward trajectory. If you look at some of the recent high-level visits we've had between the two countries, and there'll be a lot more, but we've had the Secretary of State come here. John Kerry was here in June. We had Vice President Biden come here in July. We had Prime Minister Singh go to Washington in September. Together, these relationships, these visits, sort of cement this absolute trajectory going upwards and lead basically into what's going to be a long-term and very durable relationship. Let's take a look at how this plays out.
Our strategic dialogue, and there have been 4 so far, is broad and deep, covering nearly every aspect of human endeavor. Our trade and investment ties are growing stronger and deeper. Our economic relationship is anchored in the knowledge that each of us has a large stake in the other's success. Two-way trade has increased 5-fold since 2001 to nearly $100 billion, and we hope an additional 5-fold increase is possible in the coming years.
22 years ago, you took bold steps to start opening your economy, and the results were almost immediate and they're remarkable. India is no longer an economic island and a rising economic power.
U.S. investments have created millions of jobs in India, and likewise, India is one of the fastest growing investors in the United States. Our energy and trade cooperation is expanding and will fuel both countries' economic engines. Our partnership is also defined by how we harness the energy of our entrepreneurs, scientists, educational institutions, students, and everyday citizens to further strengthen our nations. More possibilities of what we can jointly achieve are inspiring and endless.
The U.S.-India partnership also looks to enhance our efforts to tackle global issues, such as making headway on global stability and combating climate change.
The world's largest democracy and the world's oldest democracy must do more together, uniting not as a threat to anyone, not as a counterweight to some region or to other countries, but unite as partners, building a strong, smart future.
We count on the rise of India not just as an economic partner, but as a global power, one that engages and holds sway positively on many, many issues.
In the years ahead, I look forward to a reformed United Nations Security Council that includes India as a permanent member.
4, 3, 2, 1.
India's Mars orbiter spacecraft, working in partnership with NASA, is moving across the heavens toward the red planet Mars and is expected to reach there in a few months. The great work that India and the United States can accomplish together now and for generations to come is truly limitless. We must continue to foster cooperation among key players in the Indo-Pacific region. Secure land and sea lanes and an unfettered flow of lawful commerce will lead to greater economic connectivity and will help uplift the entire region. We welcome the opportunity to work with a great nation like India in striving to improve world conditions.
The United States and India want to do everything we can to protect our citizens. That is why we have security cooperation agreements and a Homeland Security Dialogue. Building on our cooperation on a wide array of research and development projects, our nations are spearheading a unique defense trade and technology initiative to improve our continued collaboration. The United States has also provided a robust theater and strategic lift capability in the foreign military sale of the C-130J Hercules and C-17 Globemaster aircraft. India has showcased this capability in providing disaster assistance in times of humanitarian crisis.
Clearly, these accomplishments demonstrate that the U.S.-India partnership has had a benefit in India in the United States, and in fact, even into space. And U.S.-India cooperation benefits the Indian people, the American people, and in fact, the entire world. We have no doubt that the U.S.-India partnership will continue its upward trajectory far into the future.